I was like, what is this about? What?
That's okay though. For being so young, you're very, very smart. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So keep up the good work, man, and stay flat, okay?
Okay, I'm a flat earther. She couldn't do it. I'm a flat earther. I'm a flat earther. I'm a flat earther. I'm a flat earther. And I was like, what is this about? What?
That's okay though. For being so young, you're very, very smart. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So keep up the good work, man, and stay flat, okay?
Okay, I'm a flat earther. Couldn't do it.
Up for sound bites. This is awesome.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Anti-Religious Scripture Study with me, Karen B., and of course, Just Jack Flat Earth.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Peace and love to everyone who is missing Zulu One as he passed away this week. I'm just going to go ahead and read my disclaimer. Just Jack's disclaimer. To the religious, if you believe it's wrong to study the scripture outside of your religion or denomination, if you believe your religious leaders or church fathers are incapable of having inherited anti-scriptural traditions of men, if you've already made up your mind about scripture, including the scriptures shouldn't be studied at all, then the stream is not for you. To others, if you are open-minded to others' opinions, if you haven't made up your mind about scripture, if you've been turned off to religion but believe there's truth in scripture that may have been changed or hidden by religion, if you live according to scripture and like to dig in and discover more, then the stream is for you. We are looking at scripture in the original language using concordances or dictionaries for root words as well as context from a non-religion perspective. We will as well have life experience discussion. We are not here to argue with others about theology or doctrine by the traditions of men, including Catholicism, Christianity, Islam, or Judaism. We will be discussing the importance of origins and show how religions contradict the scriptures. There you go.
All right.
So we are in Deuteronomy 25, and sorry for the late day, folks. That's definitely my fault. I let my phone die, and I didn't use an alarm to wake up, and I really needed sleep anyways because I've had a very rough work week, and thankfully it's over. Praise Yah for Shabbat. But yeah, we're in Deuteronomy 25 whenever you're ready.
When there is a dispute between men, then they shall come unto judgment, and they shall be judged, and the righteous declared righteous, and the wrongdoer declared wrong.
Okay.
And it shall be, if the wrongdoer is to be struck, that the judge shall cause him to lie down and be struck in his presence with the number of blows according to his wrong.
Okay.
40 strikes he gives him, but no more, lest he strike him with many more blows than these, and your brother be degraded before your eyes.
Okay. So, excuse me, no more strikes than 40. This is a concept that was told about Yeshua, that he got 39 streaks because he got 40 strikes save one. And the concept is that if you don't have a count, it's not that all the strikes must go up to 40. That's not what it's saying. It's saying that that is the limit because you need to be able to count, um, like the practice of, if you're in in a mode, like if you're upset or something, if you stop and you count, then you actually pay attention to what you're doing rather than just going off of emotion. And so when their punishment is counted in stripes, then it's like you can't, whip them more than 40, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a limit to punishment. All right. 4.
Do not muzzle an ox while it is threshing.
For those of you who don't know, threshing is what they would do is they would have a large pile of grain, and they would cut off the stalks, so all you would have was the heads. And then if they have an ox walk around, and what that does is it removes the seed from the grassy part, right? The wheat from the chaff. And this is a process by threshing.
Seems like that line seems kind of weird and out of place.
Yeah, that's how Deuteronomy is, right? Like, because it's like Moshe's last speech, like sometimes some stuff, it seems like some stuff just pops in his head, like, oh, before I forget, let me tell you really quick, don't muzzle an ox, when it's threshing. All right.
All right. When brothers dwell together, and one of them has died, and has no son, the widow of the dead man shall not become a stranger's outside. Her husband's brother does go into her, and shall take her as a wife, and perform the duty of a husband's brother to her.
Okay, so if an older brother dies and the older brother's wife does not have children, he has a responsibility to carry on the family name with the wife that his brother chose. The wife has to be the first choice for him to marry.
And it,
6.
and it shall be that the firstborn son which she bears does rise up for the name of his dead brother, so that his name is not blotted out of Israel.
So even if he has a son with her, it's not his son, it's his brother's son. Again, so the family name carries on.
But if the man does not desire to take his brother's wife, then let his brother's wife go up to the gate to the elders, and say, my husband's brother refuses to raise up a name to his brother in Israel, and does not agree to perform the duty of my husband's brother.
Keep going.
The elders of his city shall then call him and speak to him, and he shall stand and say, I have no desire to take her. Then his brother's wife shall come to him in the presence of the elders, and remove his sandal from his foot, and shall spit in his face, and answer and say, thus it is done to the man who does not build up his brother's house.
So it is a major insult to turn down your brother's wife, and not carry on your brother's lineage by his name. All right.
And in Israel his name shall be called the house of him who had his sandal removed.
Okay. So from now on, he has a title whenever he gets around, when he's trying to make an arrangement for another marriage, right? Whether it be through a matchmaker or a father, they'll have to say that he is Be Cheletz Ha Naal. So whenever, yeah, he's trying to start another relationship, just to remember he's the one of the house whose sandal was removed. All right, 11.
When men fight with one another, a man and his brother and the wife of one shall draw near to rescue her husband from the hand of the one striking him, and shall put out her hand and take hold of him by the genitals.
All right, so there's a fight going on between two men, and this is brother as in like, of Israel, right?
Uh-huh.
Not just like, your next of kin. But instead of like she's getting in the middle of it, which she shouldn't do anyway, but
Mm-hmm.
she grabs his junk, right?
Mm-hmm.
12.
Then you shall cut off her hand, and your eye does not pardon. Your eye does not
Yep.
pardon.
So women know don't touch another man's junk. That's the deal. Even if your husband's getting the crap beat out of him, don't grab his junk. All right, 13.
You shall not have in your bag differing weights, a heavy and a light.
Yeah, what's that have to do with a woman grabbing a man's junk?
I don't know. You shall
Bags of different weight. No, I'm just kidding.
you
No,
sh-
this is the scatter of Deuteronomy where he's all over the place.
You shall not have in your house differing measures, a large and a small. But why not?
Okay? You'll see. You'll see.
You shall have a perfect and a right weight, a perfect and a right measure, so that they prolong your days on the soil which Jehovah your Elohim has given you.
So this is what this is talking about is like if you're doing trade deals and stuff like that. You don't have a heavy bag and a light bag. It has to be a perfect weight, right? Not to rip somebody off, not to give somebody an extra benefit. It
Mm-hmm.
has to be right weights and measures. That's what this is talking about. Yes, it seems kind of vague if you don't have the context. You can't have a small bag and a large bag. What is this talking about? No, for like specifically for dealing with trades, you have to have right measures. Don't be ripping people off. All right, 16.
For all who do these and all who do unrighteously are an abomination to Jehovah your Elohim.
Yeah, unrighteousness is to stain or to darken.
Remember what Amalek did to you on the way as you were coming out of Mitzrayim. How he met you on the way and attacked your back, all the feeble ones in your rear, in your rear, when you were tired and weary, and he did not fear Elohim.
Right, so when they were going through the desert, he attacked them from the back and, went to war with them. But they were ultimately destroyed. Yah gave them the war.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Therefore it shall be when Jehovah your Elohim has given you rest from your enemies all around in the land which Jehovah your Elohim is giving you to possess as an inheritance, that you blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under the heavens. Do not forget.
Right, this is one of those tribes that, there's no like, oh, maybe we can make a deal with them now. No, you wipe them out. If they approach you in any way, that's it. They're done. Again, this is one of those tribes that when he was promising Abraham the land of promise, he said that, you're not going to go in and conquer it yet because they haven't gotten bad enough. And then when they came out of Egypt, they were the most corruptible of all the tribes. Alrighty. Shout out to NDB. That is the last verse, right? Yeah, okay, just checking.
Mm-hmm.
NDB, Aisling717, what's up, Cammy? Sue Finelli, Dean F, J, Sebastian Rowland, Dean F. Did I already say Dean F? Yes, I did. Sorry. Um, Besuic Films.
Fazook.
Oh, sorry. Fazook Films, Singeman, Fazook films, like the one where we went to the movie theater and saw his film.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the guy? Oh, okay.
The husband
Uh,
and wife.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Carolyn, my wife, just Carolyn. Glass House may have been someone causing issues as they struck his comment. Shifty Eyes and Isabel Alive. Shout out to y'all. And Can't Fix Stupid. All right.
Just got to where
Um,
Zulu's wake
a lot
is.
of shout outs. A lot of shout outs about Zulu is the comment of the show. So
Yeah, well, of course, it's going to be for a while.
the scripture again. What kind of show is this? That's the show. Don't you get it? I'm confused. I'm confused to the first comment of Isabel Alive. All right. Go away. All right. Joe Nugent, Truman Burbank. More condolences and all right. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. She was making a joke, but it's hard to read a joke in text if you don't get the nuance.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right, y'all have a restful day. This is the day to do it. Take it easy.
yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this short episode of Anti-Religious Scripture Study. And we hope you all have a restful day, and I'll be streaming Monday. We can go in depth in remembering Zulu on Monday on Coffee Talk. I'll probably be talking about that quite a bit. I don't
Yeah,
see how.
she needed time to process this week, so
Yeah, I definitely needed time to process. That's why I haven't really been online at all this week. So, all right, you guys, take it easy. I will see y'all Monday.
the earth is still flat. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.